So Spirit said this will make a good story. This will make a good story, and will tell a lot of people about my character. It is true. It is hard for me sometimes to accept help. It's hard for me to accept help because I'm used to doing it by myself. I'm used to like doing it. I'm used to like, if I get myself in a jam, I can get out. I got in it, so I can get out of it. That's my process. It's like, I got my happy little ass in it. How do I get out? I have learned in a variety of ways not to trust anybody. Okay, now I could trust my parents. I could trust my parents 120, 30, 40, 50, 200% all the way. But then, then they weren't here. So it fell on me. I mean, I couldn't even trust my husbands like that. See, honestly, I know what it is to have that pure, unconditional love. And I realized that really everybody didn't have that. That was only me, which I think this is weird because I hear all these horror stories. I'm like, none of those I can relate. But I see how many people thought I was fake because it's like, who is she? What planet is she from? Maybe I'm not from this one. I don't know. I just came here through my parents. That's my name, that's my show, that's my glow, that's my heart, that's my start. What do you want me to say? This is the book of Val, okay? The book of faith, the book of humanity. I do have the faith. I mean, an Imuna too. My name in any language comes down to faith, of which I showed that I have faith. In reality, do you? Because I see a lot of fakes and a lot of snakes, and people want to play with me, and then literally want to literally put me on the store, put me on the cross, like I'm either supposed to save the witches and bitches that come after me, throwing some bullshit, and throwing the lies and spies, and like I don't know my history. I know my history and theirs too, but they want to come with me. Come with me. Just to throw me in a field of doo-doo. Bitch, get beneath me. I smite all of you on this day. I smite all of you. Now, I'm Cheseldick and Metatron, okay? Burning up everything. Burning bridges all the way. I am good at burning bridges. I really am. That's what you don't realize. When I get to that point, I don't give a damn. When my dad says, cut it off, I'm like, okay. I don't argue with that. Now, I would argue with the general. This is true. I would argue with the top judge in the world. This is true. I will argue with anybody, especially if I have a point to make. And I know that point is not a mistake. I know that point has purpose. I know that point has purpose. See, I'm smart like that in everything I do. If I got a question, there's a reason why I question you. I'm not just boo-boo the fool. That I will never play in this game, this story, this way. But these bitches thought. I don't know what they thought. This went some kind of way. But I'm just saying, wow. Oh, yeah. But as far as me accepting help, okay, that's what it is. As far as me accepting help, it's hard for me to accept help, okay, because I want things I want them done right. It's that. I have an elite type of standard. I want things done right. Not like half right, not part right, like some right. I want them right. I know what right is. Right, when it works, and it works consistently. It's that type of shit. I mean, like, even plants need water, and even pipes, need, whatever it needs not to just rust up. Honestly, do you all do the math in everything? I do the math in everything. And I really didn't think, because I was thinking with my heart, that I didn't have to always do math with my heart, but you do. Math plays a part, because you know what, you find out that most of the world is transactional. It's not reciprocal at all, and that's when somebody changed the ball game. Things aren't the same. Now you have people who found themselves on top, claiming many different names and whatever they did for fame, and they lost all their shame, but shit. They want to cast all the good women, the good men away. You know what? You rue today. Somebody told you that, right? And all the time, Pharaoh has to pay for what you do. You present day pharaohs, it's that time for you. Ain't nothing I can do. You don't learn nothing from the story. Which one? All of them. Somebody told me to deliver this message. I was never kidding about my calling. But I have I do have a hard time in accepting help. But somebody wanted to show me, well, listen, you're not by yourself. We know. We know you have a hard time. You're like us. We're used to being the protectors and the healers and the real soldiers, you know, and us we trust because, you know, we're about that legacy. You all just play one on TV or your reality shows. I mean, you know, I'm not the reality host. That's not what I want to do. You're lucky, let's say we lucky, we got good times. We made it to Hollywood. I never wanted to. I mean, there was a time I thought about it, but then my mom showed me Mahogany, and she knew. She's like, you know, people's mind don't realize I have a different processing mind. I am different than you, and that's what they cannot stand. They cannot stand. I don't know who told you I was dumb. Was I supposed to dumb myself down because you got an ego problem, bitch? Please, I will kill you, revive you, and kill you again, and never solve them. None of your problems, because your problem is you. That's the thing. You always got this competition thing that you do. You will never learn to love. So what's the point in you? You have proven nothing. Math. The scales of my says that's that. Ooh, the prophecy is harsh today. Sheesh. When the Pisces takes all the water away, you never want Mother to take all the water away because then it's a drought, dry as hell. Bingo. I'm looking at a silver fox and a businessman. Do tell. Conflicted. We go a long way back. You will do right by me, but I'm not signing none of those Yankee contracts. Freelancer. Free to be me, but not slave. Never that, and you know that. They know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the better part of them, not the worst. Worst is just plain doo-doo. Why would you talk to doo-doo? I mean, you know, you just flush shit and go. You don't, like, you know, keep talking all day to the toilet bowl. Well, some of you do. See, that's why you drink till you throw up and then you hug the toilet bowl. I mean, I've only done that a time or two. That is just like, I don't know how y'all do that all the time. I cannot. That throwing up behind being drunk. It's not my thing. That's, oh God, I'm having, ew, I'm having a New Year's cold up moment right now. I want to throw up. Purple everywhere. Like, purple was not my favorite color then. Okay. Oh God, gee, no. I cannot. If you open up a bottle of cold duck around me, I gotta go. I'm like, certain energies, man, certain liquors, certain, you know, I can't, and no offense to Modelo, you know, I love your commercial, but your beer is horrible. That is like some of the most horrible shit ever. But that, I gotta go to ticket. I rock with that shit, man. You know, you would have been worth going to the Boogaloo Festival, but, you know, Mommy said, no, we're not, you know, it's an inside month. You know what this is. Time to focus on what's not out in those streets, because there's a lot of heat in those streets that's always on repeat for bullshit. And I don't do bullshit very well. So I keep to myself, so my tribe can see me smile. And I deliver happy thoughts and real conversations on a day-to-day basis. And we'll say, well, you're doing that for free and not getting paid? Well, you know what? That's my philanthropy. But let's be real. I got security in all places. And ain't a damn one of y'all can afford my security. I have security in all universalities, if you know what I mean. Oh, boom. I heard the wood. Somebody's getting ready to fix the house up, so everything's good with me. But yeah, I do have okay, that's what it was. But I do have a hard time accepting help because I got some real bills and everything. And real bills and stuff. And so, hashtag SoFundMe. Hashtag SoFundMe. Hashtag SoFundMe. Join the ValJones SoFundMe campaign. GoFundMe campaign. Somebody said go for a GoFundMe campaign, and GoFundMe campaign can do all this and all that and blah 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 blah. And I did before, and it didn't do anything for me. Now, truly, I was probably being blocked, but something in my heart doesn't feel right with me. Maybe because so many people salted the GoFundMe campaigns. I'm like, shit, that's just not the shit for me. I'll just do things myself, because I'm that chick. I'm not them. I'm somebody else. So I am going to wait a minute. I'm feeling a musical thing just because I was watching well, no, I don't need a musical thing. I was just watching, I was looking for a distraction. Really, it's about me, because I don't like to talk about needing help, because I just, I'm used to doing things by myself. And the thing about it is I've depended on so many people. Not so many. I realize that would be a total lie. That would be a total lie. I mean, there have been a time that we all depend on somebody, but my depending is like, until I see the consistency, you don't get that trust from me. And that's what somebody didn't realize. Oh, I know I got her. How? Nobody got me but my mom and my dad. Of that, you're neither. Didn't you remember I was always the teacher, and I would always say, whenever anybody would say, do you know who I am? Are you my father? It was that attitude. You coming in like I was supposed to bow down to you. Do you know who you are? Are you my father? That's where you went wrong. You said or thought you were. Now it's your turn to find out you were not. But on this, how do I stay on top when I got bills to pay, and sometimes my bills look a little upside down? Okay, well, I work in reality. I do voiceovers and voice work and commercials and stuff like that. But I do these wonderful videos for therapy for me, therapy for my military family, my military brats, my military crew. If you listen to my videos, they're a little different from the ones that you normally see on social media. I don't do what they do. I do a little bit of comedy, a little bit of satire, a little bit of everything, and real therapy too. I mean, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm not the crystal. I'm a Pisces and I'm a hippie, but I was coming out of the hippie era. Like, I was like born at 56, so I saw the best of it as the eyes of a child. But all that drug shit and all that other shit, I'm like, I didn't. That wasn't me. That wasn't my style. I mean, the whole kaleidoscope and yellow submarine, I was into all that shit naturally, just being me. See, so I have realized that once again, this whole Palladian thing, when y'all were rocking with that, I said, I can rock with that too, because I've actually had dreams like that in reality. I told y'all my stories are true. That's the difference between me and you. And they say, don't lie on social media. They lie all the time. So why are you gonna pick on my lie that's the truth? And why you shadow ban me? That's because I'm better than all of you. That too is a part of the program that wants to stop me or get me to sign a contract, and then you clap all my videos back and take the licensing of my stuff from me, and then say what you gonna do about it. Now we want you to do this if you want to eat. Bitch, you will never give me. Think about that right now. Like mommy said, snap out of it, snap out of it, snap out of it. They're already dead. Not on that level. Oh, come, a valiant. Raise higher where they'll never comprehend that if you choose to slay them this very day. Mommy said there's nothing else to say. Rejoice, rejoice, oh valiant. There goes the plane flat over me again. Hey, keep an eye on me. I would keep an eye on you too. I would keep an eye on me too. Fuck. Is she? She's on our side, right? She's on her. She loves us. Good. Because we love her too. Why would just want to make sure, like, no, I am not a double agent. You want a black one on me? I'm not playing no double agent for nobody. I'm like, no, that is too much drama for me. I'm too fucking brutally honest. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't get me to lie about shit. Like, I'll just tell you, I just tap out. I'm not that bitch. I'm not. I've done my protesting, done all that shit. But SoFundMe. So hashtag SoFundMe, because back to the GoFundMe. Why don't you do a GoFundMe campaign? Like, you know what? So I'm in my GoFundMe EBT era, but I'm like, you know what? I can't. The GoFundMe doesn't sit back. It's just my heart just kind of goes, ugh. You know, so that in mind, that's my instinct talking to me. All the time my aunt used to say, you know what, when your instinct kicks in, and I'll be okay. I know I'm going to be okay because I make money, bitch. I make money whether GoFundMe lives or not. I can do that on my own. I mean, I am not into all those money traps. Y'all can leave me alone. I don't need 50,000. I don't need none of that. Duh. But even though I'm on my own, I appreciate the help that I have, because to say that I do all of this just all by myself, I do. It's true not to sound like here we go with Harry Potter. God damn it. Here we go with Harry Potter. I think that just burned somebody up. Why though? That's the thing. Like, you know, you want to be Harry Potter, and then, you know, you want to play that life, but you don't want to live it in real life. It's even playing Harry Potter and living Harry Potter. It's two different things, you know what I mean? But no, and I can't do that. Like, if you can, because we can't do that. We can't, like, just magically we can't do that. We're not like you. We cannot. Angels can do a lot of things. We can destroy the fuck out of shit. But, you know, just to, like, you know, just to be filthy rich, you know, from our stuff, doing what we can't do. No, that's the beautiful thing about being. That's when you know that's a real angel, because there are some things that a real angel won't do. I mean, a divine angel. Nah, you know, you have angels that are not divine. Don't get it twisted. They are there to test you. But in my test, sometimes with my pride, is that she will not ask for help. That's our tribe. She is the helper. She is a healer. She is the protector. She's the teacher. She is the one of the one. Because it all starts with one. Wow. Somebody gonna write a book and all that and swore out they come up with the recipe, but the recipe has always been there. And I'm just giving you that energy to search for yourself. See, that's why I call it philanthropy, because you know what? There's certain things we can make money off of, and there's certain things we can't. That is why I don't gamble. The test of that came in the Bahamas. that would horribly wicked. So you learn real quick. Don't abuse the power. But we can kill a bitch. Trust me, that we're good at that. Soldier angels. That's a different path. Intelligence. It's just that, intelligent. Alien, artificial, armed forces, whatever it be. Intelligence. Supreme divine intelligence. It's a legacy. Did you learn something about me? Okay. Bye. Rising up out of the ashes, look at the cashes, look at her lashes. They see my angel wings are flying, look at her eyes. I see that I'm lying when I'm saying that I am the latest and I'm the greatest. And all you breakers of music and culture, you all sound like vultures, and I'm the slayer. I'll kill all you hoes and I'll want you later. Yeah, you think of my haters and wait till I come around, satchel your paper and leave you no water and drop all that fire just like you this daughter. But I'm just playing, right? Yeah. Namaste. I would like to take this time to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love. Even if I've got haters, hey, thank you too, because if you know how to alchemize that ish, it works as energy too. Yay. And also thank you for those of you who have bought 1 or 2 or 3 or more of my projects. Right now, you can go to BANDCAMP because I have at least 5 projects on BANDCAMP at ValJones or ValJonesDaO. I have Natural Born Orator. I have Class Has an Attitude. Yes, it does. I have When Military Brats Strike Back. Oh, that one's a perfect one because it's letting you know who's really going to lead this next evolution and revolution. It's us. And did I say Ether Egg? I've got Ether Egg, and I've got another that I can't think of right now. But just go to ValJones or ValJonesDaO at bandcamp.com and purchase my products. They are available now, and thank you to all who have purchased my products, my audiobooks and my poetic therapy. You are appreciated, and thanks for appreciating me. Until next time, peace.